Hello, hello! Pizza Pax here, and we're back with Secret Lair Sunday, episode number 7. Today we're doing Classic, aka 6th edition. This is where the current rule set of Magic, for the most part, begins. This is where we get the phases and turns, or the phases and turn order as we know it now. There's been a few other changes, like the phasing and legend rule, mana burn, damage on the stack, that happened later, but everything else pretty much with this. So this came out in 1999. I'm not sure why that seems off. Yeah, no, this was 99, I guess. So let's get into this. There we go. Cut out. Oh, come on. Alright, so it apparently comes with 2 40-card decks, a easy reference rulebook, and a play guide. Oh, and it's all sealed together too. Double sealed. But extra fresh. Really to keep everything from sliding around. and to frustrate those with very short fingernails. Yeah, here's where we have the modern turn structure as well. Beginning step, which is upkeep, untap, upkeep, draw. Bit of senior moment. Main phase, combat, with all of its sub-steps. And then main phase and end phase. Very nice, that classic art for Elvish Archers. Hey, you could get a discount on Duelist. Nice. Hopefully we're still in print. Nice rulebook, going over different card types, examples of how to play. I can't remember if it was with 6th edition or if it was with 5th edition, but one of them eroded all interrupts and mana source spells. Well, all interrupts, specifically, and also mana sources that were spells later on to being instants. I believe it was 6th edition where that errata happened. New rules for standard Magic. I will say this was a big change for a lot of us that had been playing earlier. It's really like the 4th or 5th really big rules change as far as how cards worked and how the turn worked. Of course, being from alpha to beta, and then during 4th edition, or going into 4th edition, then there's another one in there. It was after Legends, maybe? It's been a minute, to say the least. This is where we get our more common rules, our modern rule set. But I am rambling. Let's get to the actual cards. Here's our deck list. Probably a little difficult to read. And I will be copying this onto our Mox field. So that will be next. Good old Randy Bueller. It's a top 12, I think, in Worlds. 98. Alright, it's enough rambling. Let's look at the actual cards. Not sure if this is deck A or B. Let's see. It should be deck A. Yeah, this is deck A. Deck A has the Rod of Ruin. Alright, so we have Rod of Ruin, that classic Christopher Rush art. Opsiana Golem, Jesper My Force. Awesome Quentin Hoover Forest. One of my favorite forest arts of all time. And looks like we have a few of them. I think this was also around when they switched over to just using the mana symbol on the land, on basic lands. Trained Armadon. Gary Leach? Latch? One of those two. Scaled Worm. Man, I'm just mushing my words today. Scaled Worm. Daniel Gellin. Rampant Growth. Tom Kiffin. Panther Warriors. Such cool art on that. I believe this was the art that they added in. It's either Portal or Portal 2. But Eric Peterson. Such cool art on that. Ensign Maddox version of Lana War Elves. Also the same art from Alpha and Beta. Unlimited and revised. Giant Spider. It's Randy Gallegos. Giant Growth. D. Terlizzi. Call of the Wild. Ooh. This was a fun one. Rom. I had so much fun generating infinite mana and then just flipping over cards. Oh, that's such a fun card. Creeping Mold. David Seeley. Awesome art on that. The horses running away, or the horse and the rider running away from the mold. Swamp. Romus. Just an absolutely iconic version of Swamp. We have several of the same art. That's 7. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Yep. 7 swamps. We had 7 forests before. Terror with that awesome Ron Spencer art. This card used to give me, the art from this card used to give me nightmares. Raised Dead, Charles Gillespie. Fantastic art. Mischievous Poltergeist, another D. Terlizzi. Much more iconic. Or one of his much more iconic arts. Hidden Horror, Clint Langley. This is another one that just kind of gives you the creeps. Love it. Gravebane Zombie, another Gary Leach. Enfeeblement, John Bolton. Just absolutely iconic. Drudge Skeletons, Ian Miller. Blood Pet, Braum. That classic Braum style. Plains, Tom Vonderstrand. 1, 3 planes. Warrior's Honor, P. Alexander Gregory. Samite Healer, another Tom Vonderstrand. Healing Solve, Dan Frazier. That classic abstract art, abstract background. And then Xena Saunders Ardent Militia. Very nice. Alright, that's our first deck. For deck B. Good old Mana Prism. Funny thing about Mana Prism, the art for Mana Prism is the same, or the artists that did Mana Prism also did Lion's Eye Diamond. Oddly enough, I've had multiple friends mistake Mana Prism for Lion's Eye Diamond when they were pulling cards. Pretty sure it's the same lady in it too. But beautiful art by Margaret Organ Keene. Johnny Von Melton, one of his most famous ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mountains. May have been a doubled up one there. Wall of Fire, that beautiful Richard Thomas art. Trimmer, Pete Ventures. Okay, Sabertooth Tiger, Melissa A. Benson. Pyrotechnics, Anson Maddox. Lightning Blast, Richard Thomas. My friend circle used to call this the Looney Tune Lightning Blast. Fit of Rage, Douglas Schuler. Blaze, Gary Grace. Another just absolutely iconic card, both for the art and the card itself. Anaba Bodyguard, Anson Maddox. Island, oh, my favorite island from Mirage. That lovely art by Douglas Schuler, just absolutely fantastic. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 islands. Good old Windrake. We still call 3-drop 2/2 flyers Windrakes. Such an iconic card. Beautiful art by Xena Saunders. Stormcrow is the one where you can blot out that have storm. Absolutely classic Unifricker art. Sibilant Spirit, art by Ron Spencer, using that beautiful non-metallic metal technique. Prodigal Sorcerer, Douglas Schuler. It's Tim! Good old Tim. Phantom Warrior, John Matson. Horned Turtle, another Dieter Lizzie iconic card. Counterspell, Hannibal King. Such great art for that one. Boomerang with that beautiful Richard Kane Ferguson art, originally appearing in Mirage. We have Air Elemental, Doug Chaffee, or Chafee, can't remember which one. I think it's Chaffee. Then we have Tom Vanderstrand, Planes. This was the art used in Mirage as well. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 planes. Venerable Monk, D. Alexander Gregory. Yet another classic piece of art. Heroes Resolve, Pete Ventures. Disenchant, Brian Snooty. Or Snowdy? It's Snooty. It's Snowdy. It is Snowdy. There's a long bar over the O. Brian Snowdy. Great art. Originally used in, I believe it was Ice Age? Davenant Archer. Douglas Schuler. Very nice. And Castle. Oh, another advancement that we had with 6th edition. Colored mana symbols for rarity. Pretty sure that was introduced with 6th edition. I think it was either 6th edition or Exodus that introduced it. I know Exodus was the first expansion that had, and 6th edition was the first core set that had it. It was even before they called them core sets, was when they were called starter sets. Yeah, very nice. It was the 6th edition 2-player starter set. It's just called Classic 6th edition. It was the Magic set. So absolutely beautiful. Yeah, and the old Arena League. I loved Arena League. I was a little sad when they changed it to Friday Night Magic. Funny thing about Arena League is it wasn't always on Fridays. It was actually quite often either on Saturdays or Wednesdays, depending on where you played. All right. Well, thank you for joining me on this adventure with Classic 6th edition. As always, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff for the algorithm. Yeah, it really helps us out, and I really appreciate it. And until next time, stay awesome. We'll see you in the next one. Thanks. Bye.